We are live. What's going on, Kingdo? You good?
What's going on? Yeah, all good here. All good here. Looking forward to getting into another lovely night of quizzing. How are you, mate?
Not too bad, mate. Tell you something before we get started on the quiz and the rules and that sort of bollocks. What is that big bright yellow thing in the sky?
I know, right? It's weird. It's really warm as well. And I don't know about you, but in Exeter, it only came out like about 3 hours ago. It wasn't like this nice this morning.
Yeah, we've been good for a couple of hours, but yeah, it's been all right, mate. So yes, hello to everyone who's joining right now. We're going to give it about 10 minutes for people to join in, go over the ground rules a couple of times and things like that, just so you can get to grips with what's going on. Now, we wanted to do it so we had an app where you could, do your answers and things like that, but it's just too difficult for me and Alex to do. We're still, our YouTube channel's in its infancy, and we're just not in a position yet to have those sorts of facilities. So what we're going to do, there's an email here on the bottom of the screen. Boop, 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 boop. rawspeedwaylive@gmail.com. It's not an official, email address yet. Again, we're still new. We're still just getting started. What we want you to do is compose an email. If you're watching now, compose an email or write your answers down, and we're going to ask you to email us your answers, basically. So on your email, I want everybody to put their name, their email address, obviously, Twitter username, Instagram username, and phone number. For those 5 things, each question is going to have a number. So, for example, we got categories that I'll go through in a second with Alex as well. What we do is put down question. So, number 1 dash and then your answer. 2 dash your answer. 3 dash your answer. If, for example, question 4 you don't know the answer, just write pass. If you don't put the numbers on there, it'd be really, really confusing of what question you're talking about and things get mixed up. How's that? Anything I've missed, Kingdo?
I don't think so. No, I think, obviously it sounds like a lot of people, but I think when we get in the flow of the quiz, you understand what we mean and how the numbers correlate and things like that. So it won't actually be as complicated as you might think it might sound, people at home. Yeah,
it's not complicated. All you got to do is basically put your answers in an email, send them over to rawspeedwaylive@gmail.com after the quiz closes. We literally have, we're going to give people about half an hour to an hour to get their quiz results in. So if you want to write it down on a piece of paper and type it up in the email after, that's fine. Gives you a bit of time. The quiz is predominantly photo based. So people are saying, "Oh, what if people cheat? What if people Google the answers?" You can't, because we're putting photos and videos on the screen for you to identify. Just say some hellos. Anyone who's watching, get yourself in the chat. Say hello. Another rule. Don't put the answers in the chat. All you're doing is giving the answers away to somebody else. Not a good idea.
Yeah, exactly. Just, and also we won't be giving answers in this stream as well. So if you're only playing for fun, unfortunately, you're going to have to email still, because we won't be giving away any answers or anything like that.
Yeah, so I think what we'll do, Kingdo, is we'll do an answer video.
Yeah.
We'll put the answer video out possibly tomorrow afternoon. You reckon?
Yeah, I think that's good. I think
I'm just going to go through some things on here. Hello, Chris Willis says, need to get my paper. If you're watching on YouTube, you can, on the TV or something, or any device you're using, you can use another device to email. Maybe you've got a laptop on a phone or whatsoever. That's a good way. Hello to Mum watching. Hi, Ma. Scott says, use Kahoot. We looked into Kahoot, but it's multiple choice. We need open answers. We don't want it to be a 4. Alan Atherton says, Alan Atherton says, probably quiz for Speed fans that need a pen. Of course, you need a pen. Or just what you can do is have 2 devices, like I said, have YouTube on a laptop or a phone, and then be putting your answers in the email as you do it.
Yeah.
Is an idea. Pink Tuck says, I'm trying to watch Benny Boy ride at Legno. Good luck, Ben Kirk. Evening, lads, to Paul Jarrett. Steve's in the house. Hello, Steve. Alan, it's 60 questions, and 1 round you can get 2 points per
question.
Yeah, per question. Big up Dan Palmer, Scunny Dan / Red Car Dan. Let's get that right. Don't know which one he's going with at the moment, but we love Scunny Dan. What a guy. Hi, Judith. Lovely to see you. Thank you for joining us. If you're new to it, it is a new thing. No one's really doing this live stuff for Speedway, which is cool. Big up Cos in the house as well, and Harry, who's always here super early. We love Harry. You get your program boards out. It will help. Get your program boards out, and it'll be good for writing your stuff down. Hello to Faye. Love the Teddy, Alex. Yes, Stitch.
Yeah, got Stitch, and I got a Doctor Who Pudsey Bear. So
very virgin. Scott Greenwood. Hi, Scott. How you doing? Connor Preston from Paul Speedway as well. Does the great reels. If you want your reels, get in touch with Connor Preston. Great reels. And Jade Newman says, what are the 5 things on the email again, please? The 5 things you want on your email are your name, email address, telephone number, all your sort of contact details, your name, and put your Twitter and Instagram links as well, so we can tag you and stuff when you win. Big up Shane Jarvis, and I know this guy really wants to win bad as well.
Yeah,
Shane Jarvis.
One thing we haven't actually mentioned yet is the prizes. I mean, I'm sure everyone here knows what's going on, but just in case you have opted to join without even looking on the socials, we've got some big prizes for you tonight.
We do. We have 5 sets of pit passes for Cardiff. Now, I hate to disappoint, these do not include your admission. These are not pit passes that give you access to all areas. They are, 500 quid a go, whatever they are, for the all areas passes. These are pit passes that allow you to go and look around the pits between, I think it's 1 and 3:30, isn't it, Kingdo?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, so for 2.5 hours, you get to see the pits. Last year, when we'd done this same thing and we gave these passes out, loads of people who did it on my Twitter got to meet all the riders. They are there. Just choose your time to go there when the fan zone isn't having the autograph signing, because then the riders are going to be with their bikes and stuff. Go down and meet them all bunch of decent guys. Emma says hello. Hello, Emma. Always joining our stream. We love that. Kingdo, do you want to tell them the categories?
Absolutely. So we've got a few this evening. We've got the British Speedway Grand Prix Stadium round. We have our Guess the Year round, which is a video round. I'm going to show you a clip from a Cardiff Grand Prix, and you've just got to tell us what year that happened. We've got a Riders as Kids round. We've got a Familiar Faces round. And we also have my round, which is What Happens Next, which is probably the most difficult round. And the most important round is the Carlito YouTube channel Knowledge round, the last round.
That is what's going to catch people out. The Carlito channel Knowledge round. Pretty easy, straightforward questions. If you have been watching my videos, if you haven't, fuck you very much. But if you have, then you'll be fine. You'll get to know this. Pretty easy ones. Got about 3 minutes until we go. Any other stuff in the chat? Any other smack talk? Where's everybody joining in from? Get involved in the chat, and we'll stick it on the screen. But again, you can't cheat because it's photo and video based. You can't Google who is that rider because you won't be able to see. So we've done it like this, so it's photo and video based. So we can't say when was the first Grand Prix held at Millennium Stadium, because everyone could just Google it and it'd be rubbish. So we've got it. We think we got it on lock. It's our first time, so bear with us. It's not easy. Me and Alex have put quite a bit of time into doing this. So please go easy on us. And so do that. Up the ding, Reading made Birmingham stupid yesterday. I'm guessing you're talking football and not Speedway, because there's no Speedway in Reading anymore. Manchester, up the north, Alan. Best stadium in the UK, possibly best track in the world. Couple of minutes, Kingdo. We're going to get started about 10 past. So we've got about less than 2 minutes to go, and then we are going to get started. Ground rules, don't put the answers to the questions in the chat because it's just a dumb idea. Whoever's doing that is stupid.
Also make sure that your pens have got ink and stuff. You don't want a dry pen as soon as we get going. Make sure you've done your test as well.
Or just do it on your computer. Or just have your phone out with the YouTube on and do it on your computer. So there's a couple of ways as well. Big up Phil Millard in the chat as well. Another man from the north.
It's good to have a Got
about a minute. So I'm going to go into detail about the first category. The first category is going to be British Speedway Stadium history. So this round, we're going to show you 10 stadiums. We're going to show you 10 stadiums, and of those stadiums, the answers will be simply yes or no. Have they held, and listen very closely when I say this, have they held a British Speedway Grand Prix? Get yourselves thinking a bit, get your heads turned of what you do know, where hasn't.
Yeah.
We're going to show you 10 stadiums. And of the 10 stadiums, you simply put yes or no. So the first stadium will show you question number 1. has it been a British Speedway Grand Prix venue?
Yep.
1 - yes - no, whichever one you want to go with. 2, and we'll do it like that. So
100%.
if you're ready in the chat, let's get some ready stuff in the chat. Just say
I'm ready.
I'm ready to do it, and we're going to go. So I think we're going to go in about 30 seconds. So eyes down, grabbing.
As I'm grabbing, and yeah, in about 30 seconds, I will put our first photo slideshow onto the stage. So get ready, everyone. It's there. I'm going to pause it for you, but get ready because we're about to get going. Everyone get hyped. Good luck, everyone. Hopefully, you guys have a lot of fun with this because we've made it with that in mind.
Everyone's ready and up. Big up, Meg. Big up, Emma. Everyone's ready. Dan Palmer as well. Let's go. Okay, guys. Right. Kingdo. Everyone ready? Good to go. Vamos.
Let's do it.
Here we go. Right. British stadiums. Remember, the first picture is number 1. Has this stadium held a British Speedway Grand Prix? Your answer from questions 1 to 10 will simply be yes or no. Here we go.
Yep.
Kingdo, do you want to roll it?
Absolutely.
So, number 1, has this stadium held a British Speedway Grand Prix? Has this stadium held a British Speedway Grand Prix?
And if you want to be even smarter on your piece of paper or document, whatever, you can put the stadium name, but you don't have to. It's not going to be a bonus point. But if you want to extend your knowledge and show how much you know, you can do that on your paper as well if you want to.
Yeah, it's simply yes. This round is simply yes or no. Has this stadium held a Speedway Grand Prix? Yes or no? Kingdo, let's roll.
Okay, here you go. It's going to go off in a few seconds now. So if you've not got your answer down, be careful.
That's what she said. Number 2. Has this stadium hosted a British Speedway Grand Prix?
Have a good look. Have a good think.
Interesting. Don't put what it is in the chat and stuff, guys, because it will give it away to people. If you know it, amazing. If you don't, hard luck. Let's move on. Next one. Number 3.
Number 3, guys.
Yes or no? Has this stadium held a British Speedway Grand Prix?
So yeah, I can already sense that there are a few people really want to win these passes and like going, oh, they, I can't wait to see the answers.
Should we roll as number 4, Kingdo?
Yeah, it's coming.
Number 4.
Well, that place.
What a
gorgeous
place.
Bit of sunshine there as well, actually.
Occasionally.
It's golden. There you go. Number 5.
Number 5. Has this gaff? A lot of these places have held very high-level meetings before.
But have they held a
Grand Prix?
Exactly. Moving on. So you got the last few seconds of number 5. What about number 6?
Not many pictures of this gaff.
Not many at all. Hence why it's a very small little cube there. So I might give you just a,
I think it might have been Connor. I think it might be one of your drone shots.
Might have been. Google Images was our friend here.
It was.
Moving on now to number 7. Oh, this place.
Come on. I mean.
I'm sure a few people won't be looking at the paper and going, hang on. Looking at this.
Maybe. A few people who haven't got an eye for detail may be thinking, what the hell?
Yep.
Should we move on again, Kingdo?
Yeah, it's going away in a few seconds. The last few seconds, guys. Oh, this place. It's a gorgeous facility. Just
yes or no? Just a yes or no answer. If you want to have a guess, 50% chance.
Exactly. What about this place?
And that is number.
Well, that went very quickly. So there you go.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Has this held a Speedway Grand Prix?
That's the question. Finally, saving the most difficult one for last, I think. What about this place? Has this facility hosted a British Speedway Grand Prix? I'll leave that up there for another 10 or so seconds before I remove it.
So that is simply question 1 to 10.
Yep, absolutely.
1 to 10 is simply Have these places held a Speedway Grand Prix, a British Speedway Grand Prix, a British Speedway Grand Prix? Yes or no? I'm going to play it one more time, Kingdom, just to let it play through.
Yep.
Just for people who haven't seen, just to have a checkup. They want to go back and look at everyone again. And then we'll move on to the second lot of questions. Hope you lot are feeling confident.
Yeah, put in the chat if you guys are following, if you guys need any help, because we will help you and try.
Well, not help us in the answers. You can't have that.
No, but as in, you know, if there's anything with the any confusion, we'll try and set you straight.
Anybody reckon they've aced it?
Come on, let's see some confidence in the chat.
If anyone thinks they've aced it. Oh, Judith, don't worry. There's easy rounds, there's harder rounds. Just give it your best shot, nothing to lose. Phil, all I'm saying is, has this venue held a British Speedway Grand Prix? Alan confident in a 9.
There you go.
That's stuck on 9 as well. There is a few little slippery slopies. I struggle, but wow, I don't think I've got many. It's a 50% on this one, guys. It's 50% of getting it right. Just say yes or no. Confidence one, at least 9 of them. Good on you, Dan. Good on you, everyone. So, everyone happy? I reckon we should move on to round 2, eh, Kingdo? So those
I agree.
Those 10 stadiums are questions number 1 to 10. Okay. So, the next one is a Kingdo classic. Kingdo, go for it with the guys and girls. What is the next round?
So basically, I'm going to add it to the stage. You can see the title. It's Guess the Event Year. So what I'm going to do is a video that I've compiled of 10 moments from the British Speedway Grand Prix of Cardiff. And you got to tell us on your piece of paper what year it's from. That's it. Nothing else. Just the year it was the event.
4 or 2 digits, whatever you want. You can do, you know, the 4-digit numbers, the 2-digit numbers. All you got to do is put down the year in which this event happened.
Absolutely.
Right. I reckon we're ready in the chat, but no one seems to be saying slow down. So let's go. Kingdo, roll number 11. This is question 11. Guess the year.
Yep. Here we go.
Oh, what's going on here? There we go. Tell you what, emotions running high. Bring on. Wow. Well, I didn't see. Oh, good right hook there from Nichols.
1 lap to go. Come on, Chris Harris. Down the back straight he goes.
We've let through a few times.
Yeah, we've let through a few times.
This is magnificent.
Number 12.
What an amazing moment. I think it's going to give some people goosebumps watching this back.
Number 13.
And he's still there right round the outside, those records. I can't believe what I've just said, Ben. That's unbelievable. He shouldn't have been able to get away with that. He's ridden the wall of death there.
The ram is going wide. Nilsson is on the inside.
14.
He's going to win through it. What a race there. Mark's just come. Oh, that's the ram. Has hit the safety fence, Peter.
King and Smarslick having a fabulous race out in
15.
front. Hancock's out the back, but Danny King, can he hang on? Smarslick coming on hard in second place.
Down to the line. Let's listen to the crowd. Wow! What a moment for Danny King of Great Britain. He's won a race in Cardiff. He's won a race as the wild card. The leaders in Matty said
Number 16.
That's a big crash.
That is brilliant from
Wow,
Lambert to get the
Lambert
bike
put
down.
the bike down, brilliantly reacted. Oh, listen to this, it's almost as good as the world champions.
17.
Greg Hancock now appears out. Yeah, he is such a likeable man.
Everybody here rooting for
18.
the man in white. He moves to the start. Disaster. He's taken a gamble and failed. Woffenden has just been pushed to the back.
19.
Here. Now he's going to try the inside run.
Oh, big crash! Ingram pulled a big locker going into turn 3.
I still don't know how he got excluded
really
for that.
had nowhere to go.
No idea. No, I was remember being.
And number 20. We're going to go for it again. Slower.
We'll give some
20.
pauses after each clip, just to let
Yeah,
you
we'll
mull
go
it
for a
over.
pause after each clip and not on the next one.
Cool,
That's
there you
number
go.
20. So, Kingdo, I know people are going to, there's some proper avid Speedway fans that will probably have got them, a lot of them already. But we'll go through, pause between them and go for them again one more time, Kingdo, I reckon, so people can have a go. That is 11-20.
Oh, what's going on here?
This is
Number
number
11.
11.
Tell you what, emotions running high. Record. Wow. Well, I didn't see. Oh, good right hook there.
So what happened? Yeah, we'll give you about
Not
10,
what happened. Yeah. So Scott
10
Nichols
more
and
seconds.
well, we shouldn't say it really because we don't want people googling if they don't know. But there's a fight. What year was that fight? What the most watched clip in Speedway history, I think, isn't it?
I believe so. Yeah, I think it's on like something over like 300 million or something. It's mental.
Wow. Kingo, do you want roll number 12?
Let's
That
do
was
it.
number 11.
1 lap to go. Come on, Chris Harris. Down the back straight he goes. And Hancock looks over his shoulder.
Yes.
Watch out for this here. This is magnificent. And
Chris Harris. Oh, yeah.
Number 12. What year? Remember, guys, all you don't have to put what happened. It's just the year. What year did that happen there? Number 12. Let's go again.
Yes. Oh, fantastic.
Good start from Hamble. Rickardson trying to go around the outside, and he's still there, right round the outside goes Rickardson.
I can't believe what I've just said, Ben. That's unbelievable. He shouldn't have been able to get away with that.
Wall of
Okay.
Death, number 13. What year was it, though? That's the
Here's
question.
the Wall of Death.
Number 13.
The wall of death
The
there.
ram is going wide. Nilsson is on the inside.
Number 14.
Who's gonna win through it is. What a race there. Mark's just caught.
My
14.
absolute hero, Mark Lauren. One of my favourite riders of all time. Number 14. What year was it, though? That's the question we want to know.
Oh, that's the ram. Has hit the safety fence, Peter. King and Smarsling having
What about one of the
fabulous
greatest
race out
wild
in
card
front.
moments in the
Hancock's
history of
down the
Cardiff?
back, but Danny King.
15.
Can he
Danny
hang
King
on?
beating
Smarsling
Bartel
coming on
Smarsling.
hard in second
Number
place.
15.
Down to the line. Let's listen to the crowd. Wow! What a moment for Danny King of Great Britain.
That's number 15.
Big up to Nigel. I was saying this to Carl before we went live, Tanya, that being able to go out and get these moments together, it's just goosebumps being able to hear his incredible calls from over the years.
He's won
remember,
a race in
All we want
Cardiff.
is the year. All we want is the year. That's number 15.
He's won a
Final
race as
16.
the wild card. Well, the leader's in Matty Zegar. Now the battle of
That's a big crash.
That is brilliant.
16.
Wow.
But what year was it?
Lambert put the bike down, brilliantly reacted. Oh, listen to this. It's
Like
almost
this.
as good as a world
Probably the most
champion.
difficult one, I'd say.
Yeah.
Greg
This is the
Hancock.
opening ceremony. So what year did they have this opening ceremony? The big black box and all the light show in the middle. One of my personal favourites, this one.
I forgot it happened when you see it. It just is incredible.
Now appears out. Yeah, he is such a likeable man.
What year was it? That's number 17, the last one. This is 18.
Like
Grand
that.
final, straight through the tapes. Number 18.
What year was that, guys?
What year
18.
was it? Grand final, straight through the tapes.
He's taken a gamble.
If you're watching,
and failed.
sorry to bring
Woffenden had just been pushed to the
Number
back to
19.
place here. Now
What
he's
about
going
this?
to
One of the most
try
controversial
inside.
calls in Cardiff history.
Big crash.
I can still hear the boos ringing in my ear now.
Mm-hmm.
Ingram
number
pulled a
19.
big locker going into turn 3. Woofenden really had nowhere to go. And
And this is number 20. What year was this? In which a wild card has problems with an engine, beating two world-class talents. Number 20. What year was it, though? That's
Okay.
what I want to know.
That's it, everyone.
That's it. That's 11 to 20 done. Has everybody
Hopefully.
has everybody sort of like kept up with us, by the way? Smack
Yeah.
it in the chat. Are you keeping up? Is the pace all right? Do you want a bit faster, a bit slower? That's what I asked the wife. She says I don't want it at all.
This is taking a very bizarre tangent, but hopefully you guys enjoyed that. There's some more video ones to get.
Happy with 8. Tell you
That's
what,
a decent
Alan,
score. Decent
8
score.
on those, it would be very good. Would be very
Decent
good.
score.
Anybody else feeling confident? Before we move on to the next round, which is it's only 5. It's quite hard to find pictures of riders as children. We had to do a little bit of digging, and
Yeah.
I hope the riders aren't pissed off that we found these photos of them in the archives. But yeah, Jade Newman is not confident. Don't worry, there's loads of chances. And there is a round, remember, where you can get 20 points in a round. Dan Palmer reckons 10 out of 10 for sure. That is big.
That
big
could be the one.
That could be a pivotal. Connor Preston says, if I get 4, I'll be happy. Does anybody want us to go over any of them again or anything like that? Has anybody missed anything? If so, put in the chat now. If not, if you're ready to move on, we'll move on.
Tell you what, though, people, I like the fact you're getting involved. I like the fact you want to get the 10 out of 10s. I love that. I love people really 100%. Want this.
Random says, telling to be happy. Alan says, crack on. Bloody right, Alan. Judith reckons she's done better in round 2 than round 1. Go on, Judith. Everyone can catch up. We'll be good. Crack on, Cardiff, as usual. Beers and laughs. Right. Yep. Round 3. There's only 5 in this one, so there'll be question numbers 21 to 25. What we're going to do is we're going to show you 5 faces on the screen of riders as children. All we want you to do is say who they are. Name the rider. This is these riders as children. So 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 21's the first rider. Name that rider. Let's go, Kingdo. We'll pause these as well.
Yeah, we'll pause these. Give you a bit of time just to figure out.
This is rider number 1. Chap? Who is this young chap? Not confident at all.
Tell you what, Joanne, though, that hopefully you go into it.
Who is this young chap here?
That's enough time for that one. We can come back to them.
That's enough time. That's number 21. Who is that young chap there? Been riding for a very long time.
I like this cheeky chappy.
22. Who's this Teletubby looking little chap? I hope you don't watch this. 22. Who is
23?
Number 23. Who is that? All snus, stop putting answers in the
comments.
Because they might. Well, they're. I'm not saying anything. Sorry. All snus, don't put the answers in the chat. Write them down, and do the email at the end. So 23. Who is that? This guy here. 23. And
this guy?
I thought this one should be pretty easy.
I think it's just the easiest one of the group. Yeah.
24. And who's number 25?
Who's going to be number 25? Who's this then? And this, I will say to the people watching, this one I didn't get this one right myself, so don't feel too worried.
Chris Willis has said past or current riders. All these riders, all 5 of them, have ridden at Cardiff.
Yeah. That's all we can say.
Scott said, I'm glad that generation sorted their hair out. King, did you run through them again? And we'll pause them a little bit so people
100%. Yeah, no worries. So this is number 21.
Number 21. You go for the numbers as well, King.
Okay. A few more seconds on that one before we move on to number 22. Should be popping up any second now.
That's 22. Not to confuse it. The King, they're saying 22 on 21. This is 22 now. That's 23.
This is 24. And finally, we have 25.
Just the surname's absolutely fine. Just the surname is absolutely fine.
Yep, perfect. There we go. That was a short round, short and sweet.
21 to 25 is the 5 riders as children.
Yep.
Everyone still feeling confident?
Oh yeah, for other people get in the comments. Let us know if you feel. How do you deal with that one? I'd probably say that has the most wavering in terms of easy to hard, because a few of them you can tell, and a few of them it's a guessing game. So
great. Everyone seems to be happy. I think they're pretty straightforward. But Tanya's confident on 2.
Not bad. That's not a bad percentage with that round.
No, it's not easy. Not easy at all.
Not bad.
Right. Confident with just 2 of those, says Paul Jack. I think one of them is fairly easy. Yeah. I think the long-haired one's fairly easy. But Judith White confident with 3. See, Judith's grown in confidence as well. If number 3 isn't Ryan Gosling, then I don't know what it is. Let's have a look again, see if anyone else can see Ryan Gosling in number 3. In 23.
I see it. I do see it.
I see it. I see it as well. Up the Ryan Gosling. Dan Palmer is not confident at all. I would recognise picking myself. I wouldn't recognise picking myself. Exactly. It's hard. And who can we get in contact with? Who can we find on Google? Yeah, tough. Anyway, let's move on to the next round, King Do. Do you want to explain the next round as it is your little speciality?
I shall add it to the stage, righty-ho. So this is what happens next. And I'm probably going to pre-warn you now, it's probably the hardest round of the quiz in terms of Speedway knowledge. I've gone quite nerdy here. So if you do struggle, it's fine, because Carl did as well, I'll say that much. So what we've got here in this...
And sometimes it's just a move of where they go from and to. If it's stuff like that, I'm going to let King Do I'm going to let King Do drive the boat with this one.
Yep.
And just, if there are one where it's a move, just say it's some, give them a little bit of
I will pause and I'll give you, I'll nudge you in a somewhat of a direction of what we're looking for the answer.
Only with the move ones. I think the other ones are pretty cool. Right.
Yeah,
everyone's ready.
There'll be 5 from Cardiff and there's 5 other Grand Prix. So there's 5 Cardiff moments and 5 non-Cardiff moments. Everyone get ready. Good luck.
So these are going to be 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and 35. So the first one is going to be number 26. Answer number 26. We want you to put next to 26, what happened next? King Do, roll it.
Here we go.
Start, it's Hancock on 2. Magnificent from Greg Hancock as the lead, and here comes Woffington round the outside, and Everson is trying the inside line as well.
So there we go. I'll give you 10 seconds so to be able to write down, because obviously some of them need a bit of descriptions.
What happens
next?
This is a move one, by the way.
This is a move one. It's one of the most iconic moments in Cardiff, I think, in the last decade. I think everyone's seen this at least 10 times. So this is a move one. Just go with your gut, and I'm sure you'll get this one right. Moving on to number 27.
Drago also on the outside is riding beautifully tonight. Great lineup.
Yep, certainly is. Heat number 18. The bike's more. Janowski has made the start on Pedersen. Now Killerman is trying the inside.
What happens now? We're not going to give you any hints on this one, because I'll give you a hint, you're going to get it. This is quite clear cut. This isn't a move one. So this one is going to see if people know what they know. Another fairly iconic moment.
Work out who's in the heat, what's going on, what happens next. 28. 28.
Let's race for it.
This is amazing stuff, and Ty Woffington raises the Millennium Stadium roof.
There we go. What happens here?
What happens after the race finishes?
Yeah, there's a little something happens after the celebrations of the heat are done. That's all I'm going to say. But what is it? Who's involved? Get it down.
If it's close, we'll give it.
Yeah.
And that one is number 28.
We're moving on to 29.
Some problems here.
There you go. So this one is a very quick clip, because realistically, if you're observant, you might be able to figure out what's going on, and that's the only hint I'm going to give. But yeah, so I'm going to leave it on the screen for a few more seconds now before we move on to the next one.
So what happens next? Following this event there, hold on, hold up, hold there, Leslie. So this is question 28. What happens? That is 28, isn't it?
Yep.
That's 20. It is 28, isn't it?
29. So this is the fourth one. 29.
That's 20. Right. Sorry, everyone. This is where we can't let this roll over. We can't let it roll on. And we can only say the number on the screen we're on, so it get confusing. So this is 29. Sorry, everybody. 29. What happens next? Roll it for number 30.
Smarslick hasn't made it, but Vasilik has. Lambert's out of shape. Smarslick now trying to go around the outside.
So this is another overtake one. It's fairly recent, so I think it might be in the memory of you guys, if you can think back. It's another overtake one. It's probably a lot more simpler than you might be thinking. just go with your gut again on these, and I'm sure you'll be correct. Like Carl said, if you're close or close enough, we'll give you the point. Yeah, it's another overtake one. This is question number 30, guys. I'll leave this on the screen for another 5 or so seconds before we head to number 31.
Number 30, what happens next?
Going on to number 31 now.
Took full advantage of the inside gate there. This time, Ty Woofenden spun up and missed the start. He was in second place. It's under a huge threat from Woofenden. Woofenden on the inside.
So, another iconic moment in a Grand Prix semi-final. What happens next?
And when you say what happens next, it's what happens in a lap's time.
Yeah, what happens by the end of this semi-final, guys? What amazing moment happened, which by this point of the race seemed near impossible. I think this is in Krško, Slovenia as well, which is
I think you're saying too much now.
A relic.
And what number is that again, Kingdo? 31?
This is 31.
31. What happens next? Let's go.
Peterson coming on
32.
strong. Second place got the better of Charles Wright. Kolonje's woes continue. He's tailed up at the back, but Artem Naguta desperate for points.
Yeah, this is probably the most difficult one of the bunch. This was actually put into a ranking, and this was put in the top 20 moments of Cardiff of all time. So that's why I included it. But yeah, can you just tell me what happens next? It was a big crowd-pleasing moment, and that's the only hint I'm going to give you. Big crowd. I think it was the biggest celebration of the night, if I remember correctly. Ready to move on?
Yeah, let's move on. So on to let's move on. This is number 33.
Yep.
Correct?
We heard the riders.
Oh, it's freezing.
What happens next?
Yeah, what happens next?
See Beauty coming to the outside of Madsen. What happens next?
This is another iconic moment from that season. A weird moment as well. That's the only thing I'm going to give you, is that it's bizarre.
Number 33. What happens next? Kingdo, should we go on to 34?
Oh,
Pedersen putting Janowski under pressure. Down the back straight. Wheel to wheel. Janowski just keeps his nerve.
There we go. This is, again, if you guys, like your drama, this is one for you. And I'm sure you remember it. I know Carl, as soon as I kind of nudged him, he was like, oh, it's that. Yeah. So, yeah, if you know your drama,
what happens next?
What happens
34. Next? 34. What happens next?
Ready, man, with the 35?
This is a tough round, everyone, by the way. Stick it
really
out.
Tough.
It is tough. Let's go for number 35, King, there, shall we?
Here we go. A nice little funny one to end on.
So, what happened here / happens next?
Yep. What happened?
This is Cardiff, I guess?
This is Cardiff 2016. Limback has just won the Grand Prix. And something's happened.
Limback's won, and the member of the team there looks shocked.
She doesn't look too pleased.
She's like, oh my God, what has just happened? So that's number 35. Kingdom, do you want to let him play through from 26 to 35? Remember, everybody, the first clip is 26. The last one is 35. Just have another watch back again. I'm going to grab myself a drink. And
cool.
Magnificent from Greg Hancock. Has that lead, and here comes Woofenden.
I'll also be nice, and I'll leave it a little extra pause. So we go. This is 26. What happened at 26? Going on to 27 now.
Also on the outside is riding beautifully tonight. Great rider.
Yep, certainly is. He's number 18. The back's raw. Janowski has made the start on Pedersen. Now Killerman is trying the inside.
Yeah, what happened there, guys? Again, looks I'll leave it for a couple more seconds. Not as long as we did the first time, but I'll give you a few seconds just to have a rethink. As we move on to the next question.
Shoulder and says, okay, you didn't fall off. Come on, baby, let's race for it.
This is amazing stuff, and Ty Woofenden raises the Millennium Stadium roof.
There you go. What happens there? Let me know. Moving on to the next one.
Some problems here.
This is a really, really simple, more of an image one. What can you see? Maybe that'll help you out. That's literally all I'm going to give you.
Smarslik hasn't made it, but Vasilik has. Lambert's out of shape. Smarslik now trying to go around the outside.
The most recent one of this was that one.
This time Ty Woodford spun up and missed the start. Emerson in second place is under a huge threat from Woodford on the inside.
Here we go again. And like Carl said, we want to know what happened at the end of the race. That's what this one is. What happened at the end of the race? Carl, you're muted, my friend.
I see some people have left, by the way. Don't panic if you've fallen behind on this round, because the next round, I think,
is a lot more simple.
The next round's a bit more simple, and you get 2 points an answer.
That's correct.
Because I'll go there in a second. Roll it, King. Let's
Stevenson coming on strong in second place, got the better of Charles.
Comments, how you doing?
How
are you doing?
He's clear up at the back, but Artem Naguta desperate for points.
There you go. What happened there? So a top 20 Cardiff moment, supposedly. So
mood on the track as we heard the riders.
There you go. This one. Again, one of the most bizarre moments I've seen on the Speedway. I certainly remember.
I'd just let it run, King Day. I won't bother pause anymore. Just let her run.
Pedersen putting Janowski under pressure.
Love this one.
Down the back straight, wheel to wheel. Janowski just keeps his nerve.
That is 34, isn't it?
Yeah.
35. Last one.
Booyah.
I'm actually going to swap it round, King Day, and do the big point one last. I think that'd be better and put us back on a more funny track.
I'm good.
So the next round is going to be, and don't panic if you don't watch the channel so much. Some of these answers you may better work out anyway. But the next 5 questions, which are questions 36 to 40, 36, 37, 38, 39 and 40 are all related to this YouTube channel. So if you've been watching our videos, you're going to find this one a bit easier. The first question. So this is question number 36. Who was the first ever rider to jump onto a live stream with us? Planned or unplanned? Who is the first ever rider to jump into the Raw Speedway live stream?
People are now scrolling through the YouTube being like,
if you watch the watch parties or you've been involved and you've seen people in there, just have a punt.
Yep.
There's not been that many riders in, but who is the first rider to feature on our live watch party? Question number 37 is, what was our second ever video about? It was a comedy video we did before we started doing the Speedway. It's Speedway time. Don't put any comments in the live chat. And again, you put it in twice. It might be right, it might not be. Yep. So number 36 is, who was the first rider to feature in our live shows? Which it doesn't have to be planned. Someone may have just popped in. Who was the first one? Number 37. Yes, sorry, that was 36. 37 is, what was our second video about? Our second video was a comedy one. We wound up the fan base a little bit. Some people probably see it on Twitter and stuff. But we wound up.
I think that one did quite well in the Facebook groups, didn't it? That one, I think that one.
Yeah, it did. It was quite good.
Got a good kick in the Facebook group.
Question number 38 is, we did a video back in April about the SON2. How many of the SON2 squad team did we get correct? We guessed who we would put, our fantasy team for the SON2. We put our team in a video. How many of them did we get correct? How many of our fantasy SON2 team were in the actual SON2 in Manchester? That is question 38. 39 is, we had a video called, I'm not going to say the name actually, because there was a video about problems with flights and punishments and penalties regarding flights. So question number 39, God, I keep fucking it up. Question number 39 is the flight video. There was 2 riders who were in not scandals is the wrong word, but were in disputes about problems with flights. Who were the 2 riders? 2 riders were in problems with flights. One flight was one person missing a meeting because of one flight problem. One person missed a meeting because of another flight problem. Who were the 2 riders? That is 39. You have to get both those riders right for 1 point. And the last question, question 40. The last question, question 40 is this. We have 2 Raw Speedway shows that we've done. Not watch parties, Raw Speedway shows, but we have guests on. They may have been on, they may be coming on. We've only had 2 riders scheduled to appear on Raw Speedway. They may have been on, they may be coming on very soon. Who are the 2 riders? Question 40. Who are the 2 riders that we've done live, we've done an interview with, or they're coming up? Who are the 2 riders? And that's question 40.
Look around that. This is the one where we'll be judging the mark sheets on the most. We'll see who the real fans are. That's this one. I'm sure, we got a few faces that are in here that have been here for basically since day dot. So I'm sure you guys will do well on those.
So that's all the pompous stuff that's to do with our YouTube channel. Over with. And now we're back to Standard Speedway. That's just a little bit of a bonus questions. So people follow the videos. Thank you very much. Also, if you are watching the quiz and enjoying it, we still have 3 more opportunities for pit passes. We've got a treasure hunt coming up on Tuesday. And we have 2 live treasure hunts in Cardiff on Friday and Saturday. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click the subscribe button so you're up to date with when we go live in Cardiff, where we're hiding, so you can find us, things like that. If you don't win this competition, there are still other chances to win pit passes. We have over 50 to give away.
Exactly.
So there are plenty of opportunities. 38, Chris. 38 was, how many of the SON2 team did we guess correctly in April? We did a video, about who we would pick for the SON2. How many of our fantasy team made it into the actual squad? But I think so. That's up to 40. I think so. There's 2 rounds to go. We have, I reckon. Should we do the familiar faces, Alex?
I think familiar faces. Yeah, I think this is your big 20-point round.
These questions. Hold tight, mate. Don't roll it yet, Alex. This is question 41 to 50. 41 to 50 are these questions. Now, this is really, really important because there's 2 points per question. So now we're going to show faces that are not Speedway riders. These are people involved with Cardiff, the Speedway Grand Prix, etc. And these people have a job role. So, for example, if it was, I'll give you an example here. If it was Bartosz Marslik, it would be Bartosz Marslik, Speedway rider. If it was me, my faces are going to be on there. It would be Carlito / Carl West, DJ. Those are your 2 points. So you get a point for getting the name right of the person. You get a point for saying what their job role is. So you can get, there's 20 points up for grab in this one. And I think this is a lot easier than the other rounds. So you can boost your numbers here. For people who've held on this long, with 40 minutes into the quiz, this is where you're going to boost up. So Kingdo, should we roll it, buddy?
Roll the footage. Yeah, that's 38.
That
correct.
is number 41. Who is it and what do they do? So it's who is it and what is their job?
And you know what? Even if you know one or the other, get 1 point and just take a guess.
Exactly that.
Even if you
guess what they do or their name, I'm sorry. Even if you just guess what they do or their name, one or the other, it's 1 point in the bag. If you get them both, though, it's 2 points. Number 42.
Number 43.
Number 43. We're putting through again after as well. Number 43. 43. Name / job. 44. absolute legend.
Didn't pause. So
44, absolute legend. Not Kevin Keegan. 45. Bit of a tough one, this.
Slightly tough.
But number 45. Who is it? And what do they do? 46. We didn't pick this picture to embarrass this person or be a wanker at all. We picked this picture because they weren't doing what they do, which would give away what they do. So who is this person? Number 46. And what do they do? It's gone to 47. 47, who's that? And what does he do?
Who's that?
Don't worry, Tanya. We're going to come back. We'll go for him again. So 47. Who's that? Was it? And this is 48.
So this was the hardest round to source pictures for. I'll say that.
Yeah,
these guys, their pictures are not readily available.
that is 48. This is 49. And that is number 50. And these, remember, to everybody who is looking at these people, thinking none of their job is Speedway rider. It's what they do in the Grand Prix. None of them, some of them, quite a few of them have been Speedway riders. Their job is not Speedway rider. Their job is something else in the Grand Prix.
Shall we to flick it back to the start and
go back to the start? We'll go through again. We'll read the numbers up. This is number 41. .42. Name / job. 20 points up for grabs here, guys. Number 43. It might be not easy. Number 44. If you don't know what they do, you can guess a name and you can even guess what they do.
Yeah, just wing it.
Number 45. .46. Come on. We all know this fella.
Everyone knows this fella.
Number 46. This is number 47.
This is what I think the only one where potentially the job is very easy and the name is the one that's going to. Yeah.
That's the name of the game.
48.
Number 48. Number 49. And last but definitely not least, number 50. Name / job. Cool. Everybody happy?
There you go.
People are leaving. So I'm guessing people are finding it tough and thinking, sod this. It's too hard. But if you watch the Speedway and you follow it like a lot of people do, these shouldn't be too bad. Anyone still feeling confident?
Let us know, people.
We've only got 10 questions left. Yeah, 10 questions left. So, how are people feeling? Harry says, hi, what's up, Harry? Dan Palmer says, I was absolute bollocks at this one. Hope the answers gave you a giggle. Judith says maximum 3. But the thing is, Judith, if you get 3 and their job, it's 6. So, like I said, people have left. People people have left, so you may pull it back.
Maybe
Tammy's confident with 7.
that could be big on that round. That
If
could
you
be
get
really
7
big.
and the jobs, that's 14 points. Big. We love that. Right, I reckon we're ready to go into the last round, King Day.
The very last round. Yeah, so here we are.
So, King, did you explain the last round, what we're going to do?
So basically, what we have done is we have compiled 10 pictures of riders with the helmets on. All you guys have got to do is tell us who the riders are. To make it a bit more difficult for you, Carl has removed some of the sponsors for some riders, so it's a bit less easy than what it might be. But yeah, it should be good fun. If you know your Speedway helmets and Kevalars and stuff, you should do pretty good.
But it's supposed to be focusing on the eyes of the riders. I know Heat 1 did something very similar, but we've tried to go for the helmet and that's the thing. But the helmets, what I've done is a lot of them I have removed as many sponsors as I can. So when you go around, when you see the helmets and things, you might think, oh, I don't know whose helmet that is, but sponsors have been, some of them have been removed. Well, most of them have been removed. So, right. These are number 51 to 60. This is the last round. So I hope you're feeling confident because this is where it's going to be decided. 51 to 60. Kingdom, let's roll it. Number 51.
Who's this man right here?
Who is number 51? Whose eyes are they?
Well, says, well, if it makes you feel any better, this round was made by Carl, and this one did trip me up a few times. So don't worry.
Whose eyes are they? Thank you, Meg. Number 52. Who is that? Number 52, this is. Whose eyes are they? Number 53, a bit of a tougher one. Bit of a tougher one, this. Blast from the past with the old Scott goggles. All these riders have ridden at Cardiff, by the way. All of these riders have ridden at Cardiff. That is number 53. Number 54. Looks terrified.
Yeah, I don't know if there's been a crash in front of him or something, but
I'm not sure. Number 54. Who is it? Number 55. Who is number 55? A few sponsors on there that I didn't take off. Number 56. Who is that chap?
looking cool, calm, and collected there.
Bit squinty, but he looks like he's loving it. Number 57. Number 57. Number 58. Who is that absolute fella?
Looking very serious,
Very menacing.
daggers.
Number 58. Who is number 58? Number 59. This is a bit easier.
Yeah, this one looks like a modelling shoot.
Oh, what a bloke. Tell you what, there's a lot of women in here who'd love them eyes. I know of a couple on here watching in particular. Jade Newman.
Finally.
And finally, number 60. Number 60.
There you go.
Who is it? And men. Damn right. Damn straight, Alan. And men. Number 60. So that will conclude the quiz. But we're going to run through this round again. We'll run through the pictures again so you can see. This is 51. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, as well. It helps us out. And we also have loads of new, cool, fun stuff coming up. More quizzes, more stuff to get you more prize-winning opportunities for Cardiff. This is number 51. Number 52. Hit that subscribe button. Really important. Dan Palmer's has probably got 4 right, but it's been good fun. Mate, I'm glad you've enjoyed it because we're not quiz masters. We're not very good at it. I'm hoping that some people can come back and enjoy it again as well. Number 53 on the screen right now, by the way. Number 53. Pink Tuck says, be lucky, Liffy. I've got 2 out of that. Number 54.
Back to the man who looks terrified.
It's very terrified. Judas has started off so well. Just take a guess. If you don't know, just look at the colours of the Kevlars and take a guess. That is number 55. Another dreamy pair of eyes.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Judith. There are other chances. So subscribe, join in. We've got way more fun on the way. That is number 56.
Guys, as well, the little theme for these, I have raced at Cardiff, so that might give you a little
Every
hint.
one of them has raced at Cardiff. Number 57. So if you've written this stuff down on a piece of paper, you're going to have to type it up in an email. If you've been doing an email as you've been watching along, that's even easier. That is number 58. Number 59.
Back to the model shop.
You know you are. And Dad. And finally, number 60. The last one on our quiz today. Again, we're not quiz masters. We just love Speedway, love interacting with you guys. It's great fun. Just like doing YouTube stuff, just having the opportunity to talk to Speedway fans, have a bit of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, smack it in the chat now before we head off. Let us know. And don't forget, put your answers on an email to down here. rawspeedwaylive@gmail.com. You've got an hour, 1 hour to get your questions in. Spellings don't matter, Chris. As long as we know what you're talking about, it's fine. You have 1 hour, so you have until 9 p.m. to submit your answers. So no cheating, anybody. But you can actually watch the video back once we go offline. So if you want to go through things again and have another look, you can. You have an hour to submit. Pink Tuck says going to type an email now. A few gaps. Just put the answer numbers and just put pass. So we'll do our best. But Judith, loved it. Thank you so much, Judith. It's a pleasure to have you here and everyone joining in. Dan Palmer's already sent the email in.
I can confirm I've received it as well, so I can confirm that you get the email right. They are coming in. So
Judith, what you have to do is put your name. Obviously, we know your email address because it comes from you. If you're on Twitter or Instagram, put your Twitter and Instagram on there as well, just so we can tag you and stuff when you win and things like that. Connor says, great quiz. See you on Wednesday. New reel going for Pulse is coming tomorrow. It's a banger. Love it. Everyone check out Instagram for Connor's links.
I'd like to say thank you to everyone for watching, because it's been, like I said, a lot of effort went into this, and you guys have seemed to enjoy it, and hopefully it wasn't too difficult for you. And even like Carl said, that entire thing, if you get 2 or 3 in the difficult round, you might be getting 2 or 3 more than other people. So don't stress. I will say as well, Dan has formatted the email perfectly. I've also received Connor's answers as well. So the emails are coming in. We'll definitely have a look at them. We'll check them out. Make sure you guys get the pit passes.
Scott, thank you for joining us, Scott. Thank you for joining us, Martin, as well. Guys, we're not trying to be Billy Big Balls with stuff. We just love Speedway. We love talking about it. We love watching it. We love laughing about it. For you guys to join us here on this stream, and it's been great fun. But on Tuesday, don't forget, Tuesday, 7 p.m., William Cairns, maybe the hottest rider in the world right now, the hottest young rider in the world, is here with me and Kingdo in the stream, having a chat, answering your questions. Where everybody here is putting their comments in the comment section, you can ask your questions and they can go, and we can put them straight over to William. So you can ask your questions in here, like Judith just asked. What do you have to put in our email besides the answers? You can ask William Cairns anything you like. We can put your answer on screen and we can ask him direct. So don't forget to join us on Tuesday, 7 p.m. for our interview with William Cairns, SGP3 bronze medalist, maybe the most sought after signature in British Speedway right now. Don't miss it. And after William Cairns' interview, I'm going to be putting up the clues for this year's treasure hunt, which I know a lot of people on here got like PTSD last year from the bin situation and mixed up Michael Jepsen Jensen with Magic Janowski. There's a new treasure hunt coming. So if you want to tear your hair out a bit more before Cardiff, we're going to have more passes to give away there. Loads of cool stuff going on. We're even going to do a meetup as well. We're going to do a Royal Speedway meetup in Cardiff. So yeah, which is great. Chris, thank you, mate. Sounds good. I'll tell you what, Meg, Sam will be really, really pleased then, because one of our children pictures was an old picture of Sam.
Yeah,
but we took it out. we took it out because we found another one which we thought would be a bit harder. So I can imagine Sam's face when his picture comes up on our thing. But yeah, everyone, thank you so much for joining us. 7 p.m. Tuesday. Don't forget, subscribe, like the thing as well. Get your emails in. We love you. Thank you so much for joining us. Kingdo, any last words?
Oh yeah, just again, thank you guys for taking part, and good luck. Hopefully you get some passes. Hope you have a good weekend at Cardiff. And if you do see us there, come and say hello, because we're nice. We won't bite. We'll come and say hello and do whatever.
Alex is nice anyway. Right. Love you. Dan, love you, man. We'll be in touch. We'll do an answer video probably tomorrow, but the winners will be contacted probably, maybe even tonight, if we get through the answers quick enough. So thanks, everybody, and we'll see you guys
in the next one.
Bye-bye.